A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. Here we are back with our NTA UGC Net Paper 1 preparation for 2022 batch. As you all are aware that we have started with the practice question crash course MCQ series, and today we are going to see the unit that is research aptitude. This is the first lecture of research aptitude. Last 2 days we have done the unit that is communication. So you can check the communication videos. If you have revised, it's well and good. If not, you can just go for that 40 questions, which will really help you out to revise the concept. Yes, talking about Global Online. Now, Global Online has brought a complete crash course for you, which is consisting of daily live lectures, notes on all the topics, that is PDF notes, or you can also call them as revision notes. Last 10-year question papers with the answer key, test series consisting of more than 2,500 questions. This is all available on Global Online app, as well as you can ping us on the WhatsApp number. The fees is 3,500, but presently 30% discount is going on, so you can get this course for 2,450. If interested, you can get in touch with the given WhatsApp number. You can go on Global Online with the help of Google Play Store. You can download the Global Online. You can see this is the interface where you have to register with a mobile number. Then you come to a course, the course selection, which will help you to take to the content page, which is all the units which are aligned as per the lectures, the MCQ lectures, notes, mock test and evaluation test. Today also I have uploaded evaluation test, that is RA012. It's basically for research aptitude and for your practice. Paper 2 also we have notes and MCQs available. Paper 2, these are the following subjects which we have, which is reflected on the screen. You can get in touch with us for paper 2. Here also we are having 30% discount. So paper 2 costing is 1050 right now. So you can avail the 30% discount regarding notes and MCQ for the given following subjects. If any concerns or any doubts, you can ping us on this WhatsApp number, which is given below. So now, yes, let's start the session for the day, everyone. So as you are aware that we are starting with a new unit today, that is research aptitude. Again, this unit is consisting of 5 questions. Every question, is for 2 marks. So totally you have 10 marks allotted to this particular unit. Okay. Now, the syllabus, we will just quickly have a look at the syllabus. So the syllabus talks about research, wherein it has meaning, types, characteristics, positivism, post-positivistic approach. The voice is bit low, but everything is checked. Amrita, just a minute. Is voice low for everyone? I will just check it. Just a second. I'll just check it. Everything Okay, I guess now it should be not an issue. Just check now. I hope now it should be completely fine. Okay, so yes, the syllabus consists of research, that is meaning, types, characteristics, positivism and post-positivistic approach. Positivism and post-positivistic approach I have done in the recent second cycle of MCQ series, and I hope that particular session has cleared your doubt for positivism, post-positivism. I will bring a slide tomorrow also, just to recall or to revise. Methods of research we have done steps, thesis and article writing, application of ICT in research, and research ethics. So today I have given importance to the first 3 topics, that is research methods and steps, and research ethics questions also I have added. Tomorrow also I'll bring 20 questions. There also I'll be again adding all the questions from all the aspects or all the syllabus, it's the various topics of the syllabus. So till the time, today we are doing 20 questions. All these 20 questions are revised with you earlier also. It is a revision scope. So I feel that at least research should not go wrong, because I have taken a lot of, practice sessions for research. So you should please keep your mind relaxed, calm, and try to answer everything very well. 20 on 20 should be, taken for this today's session. So let's see how you people do it. So all the best to everyone. Let's start the session for the day. So here comes your question number 1. The research method which focuses on establishing causal relationships with controlled among variables, that is independent variable, moderator and dependent. Now moderator is the variable which keeps a tab, or which is a mediator between independent and dependent variable. So which type of research method focuses on establishing the relationship, whether it is ex post facto method, whether it is a survey method, whether it is a case study method, whether it is experimental method. Sassy, just read the question very carefully first. Do not jump to a conclusion this method is wrong. The same habit you inculcate in your final examinations also. So you need to take time first to read the question and then come to the answer. The question is talking about the research method, the one which is focusing on variables, okay, that is the relationship among the variables, independent, moderator and dependent. So it is indicated in which of the following methods. Okay, Bhumesh, after a long time, very good evening. Everyone can start answering. Students are not reading the question very carefully. Ashukya Jaiswal, if I'm not wrong. Ayushika it is. Okay, Ayushika Jaiswal, just be clear. Ayushika and Sassy, just read the questions very carefully. A very easy form of question it is. You should not go wrong in this particular type of question. Okay, so yes, the one which talks about establishing the relationship among the variables, that is the variables, they have just given you the variables with respect to independent, moderator and dependent. It's experimental research. Deepa, what happened to you today? See, we are talking about the variables. If you remember, in experimental research, okay, we are definitely, it is basically the relationship of the variables is the one which establishes the casual relationship. So it can be either with the help of independent variable, moderator or a dependent variable, and all this we can see in experimental research. It is experimental research. Okay, be careful. There are some students who have went wrong. I don't know why, but it is very common question and you should not be, this is not that difficult to crack with. Fine. Now, question number 2. Now read properly this question 2. It is basically the features of quantitative research. So qualitative and quantitative we have done very well. So it talks about what? It talks about quantitative research paradigm. Paradigm is nothing but a pattern. So the characteristics of quantitative research are listed below. The characteristics are, it is deductive research or approach, you can say. It is focused on natural settings. It is lays stress on generalizations of the population characteristics. It emphasizes on numeric data, that is numerical data for a large number of people. So this is a keyword, numerical data. It lays that literature review plays a minor role but justify the problem. So from the following characteristics, okay, which of the characteristics are recognized as quantitative paradigm? Paradigm is nothing but the pattern. So which among them, whether it is hypothetico-deductive, whether it is natural settings, whether it is generalizations, whether it is numeric data, or whether it is literature review justifying the problem. So which of them comes under the quantitative research paradigm? Okay. No problem, Shreya. Just question number 2 we are at. So you can just start, answering. Okay. 2A is also there, 2D is also there. There is no consistency in the answers when we are reaching at a final revision stage also. Okay. So let's see which is the right answer. The right answer is option number A. Okay, that is the hypothetico-deductive approach, the one which lays stress on generalizations, and the one which talks about what? Which talks about numerical data. Okay, natural settings and literature review, though it is playing an important role, but still given from the given options, the options of hypothetical-deductive, generalizations and numerical data are the main characteristics of quantitative research. Now if you do not know this hypothetico-deductive method or hypothetical-deductive method, So basically this method, you can just keep a note of this. It can come in any form. It was a method which was developed by an Austrian philosopher, and it involves your 7 steps of basic research. Now, it talks about what? It talks about identifying the problem area, that is nothing but identifying the problem, defining the problem statement or statement of problem, developing the hypothesis, determining the measures of hypothesis, collecting the data, analyzing the data, and interpretation of data. So when we talk about this particular method, this method is seen in what you call it quantitative research, and that's reason it is also called as a hypothetical deductive method. So this is what one of the characteristics of quantitative research is. Major role of review of literature in yes. See, the statement which they says, no, here they have not given major and minor, Junaid. Actually the statement talks about literature review which plays a minor role. Here this is just to confuse you. They are talking about justification of problem. Okay, but justification of problem will depend only on what type of research literature review you have collected. So depending whether it is making a justification with the research problem. If not, then though it is minor or major, it will not play an important role. Is it clear? Okay. Please be careful. These small things can definitely put you in problem. If you're not having a proper understanding of the question, it will be difficult. Fine. Now again, similar, I have just brought some questions now which are a little bit similar type of questions. Okay, now see what they are talking over here. What is the usual sequence? Now on steps, no, as I said, there are definitely question on steps, and today I have added lot of question on steps just to show you that how they can confuse you. So here the question is, what is the usual sequence of steps in the scientific method? So now they are given the sequence, okay, with the help of the following points. Hypothesis making by identifying the variables, felt the need which is creating the problem, identifying the difficulty and problem statement formulation, data analysis and interpretation, collection of data. So now they are telling you to give the sequence. The sequence is given in the form of options and you need to pick up the right sequence. Okay, I've already started getting the answer. Fine. I'll wait for others also. Let everyone answer, then I'll come to the question again. Okay, steps in the research scientific method. So see, I don't know why everyone started saying C, and before I could read the question, everyone was ready with the answer. I don't know why, what happened. So let's see. Only one student right now I saw the right answer. Okay, let's see what mistake you did and why it was so much in hurry. I didn't understand only. The sequence of the steps in scientific method. Okay, the sequence, it includes options like hypothesis making, felt the need in which problem, creating the problem, identifying the difficulty and problem statement formulation. So basically it is formulation of a problem. So which the meaning of this particular statement is data analysis and interpretation, collection of data. So yes, here I think you made a mistake. Felt need which is creating the problem. Now what does this statement means? That is your option number B. Why you need to, the purpose of entering into a research, why you need to go for research analysis, like research need analysis, which is very uncommon seen in the points of steps. So your option number 2 states that what is the need for research analysis. Okay, first you have to understand the purpose and then you need to go for what identification, what is the problem, where the problem lies. That is your option number 2, that is second step. Then you will definitely make hypothesis and then you will go for what? You will go for data collection and analysis. Now see, here also those students who have answered C as the answer. So if you see, they gave collection of data, and then after that they said what? Hypothesis. Why you didn't realize over here itself, after how collection of hypothesis you will go for, after collection of data, how will you go for hypothesis? Everyone, I meant to say C, every good students also started saying C. Only 2-3 students were right in this question. Every went wrong. God knows why. You are not reading the option. See, I can bring 50 questions also, but we are not in a race of how many questions we are doing. There is no point in bragging. You just read. Before, that's the reason I said, before I could read the question, the answers were there in the chat box. God knows in what sense. So be careful now. I hope here also how the silly mistakes was pointed out. So if you are very confident, you see that data collection is given, and after data collection your the hypothesis is coming up, which was wrong completely. Those who were right, good, but those who were wrong, that's what I'm saying. Be careful, okay, and do not make such silly mistakes. Now, statement questions are given. There are 2 statements. Here the statements right, wrong or correct or incorrect. You have to pick up those things. Okay. Bhumesh, there is no point of confusing. You are very clear with the things. You should be, best when you pick up the options properly, and you need to cross check your options. Okay. Statement 1, qualitative research paradigm emphasizes the participant perspectives and uses an empirico, that is empirical. Empirico is nothing but empirical inductive approach. Statement 2 says that in the same research project, it is neither possible nor desirable to use qualitative and quantitative research paradigms. Yes, but then in Neelam, you were very correct. But you should, that's the reason, no? B option no one saw only. Everyone overlooked that option. Fine? It's okay, no problem, Junaid. Yeah, I said, but I meant to say, everyone, every time cannot be right. Okay? Just have your own way of divergent thinking. That's what you are learning at this level of examination. So be careful. Okay. So don't look here and there. Just have focus on your confidence level of preparation. Question 4, answer 3. Both technique can be used to get better result. Okay. I didn't get what you mean to say, but yes. Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4, the statement says that qualitative research paradigm, it means that the qualitative pattern of research emphasizes participant perspectives and uses empirical inductive approach. Okay. So now what is this empirical inductive approach? It is also called as what? Empirico-inductive paradigm. So researcher collects the data, okay, and from specific to generalized, that is inductive approach. We have studied inductive and deductive for research finding. So empirical research makes the use of both qualitative and quantitative data to gather the methods, which include survey, experiments and methods of observation. So basically here I have explained what is empirico-inductive method. So that was your statement number 1. Now what they are saying in your statement 2, in the same research project, it is neither possible nor desirable to use both. Okay, Richa, I got now what you were saying, to use both research paradigms. So definitely it is possible. It is possible to use both of them depending upon the method of gathering. And here it was saying that it is not possible. So the statement 2 goes incorrect. Okay. Junaid, here no, I mean to say some students who are not from core research background. So for them it becomes difficult to understand strangulation mix method and all those. So in simple way, okay, that's the reason I mentioned the meaning of empirico-inductive approach. So empirico-inductive approach is nothing but an approach which is where you collect the research with the data with the help of empirical method in any form of gathering the data, and hence we can use either qualitative or quantitative and come up to the conclusion. So I have explained it in that particular manner so that one gets it clearly. Yes, got it everyone? Mixed method, yes. Fine. Now read the question again carefully. Again, this question students will hurry up with something else. So now the question is about identify sampling procedures, okay, in which units are chosen given an equal and independent chance. So here now see, they have very smartly put up the question. The question is saying about sampling methods, okay. They're talking about what? They're talking about sampling procedure. In sampling procedure, they are talking about what? They're talking about the units which basically just a second. Okay, I'm just refreshing the chat. Okay, some doubts are there. I'll come to the doubts. Let's first do this. Okay. Uh, so I'm talking about what? The sampling procedure which takes unit as an equal and independent chance. So they have given probability and non-probability both form, that is quota, stratified, then you have dimensional, then you have random sampling, and you have systematic sampling. So based on the given sampling, okay, what are the units which gets an equal and independent chance? There are some doubts. I will come to the doubts also. Okay. Bhumesh, yes, you have a doubt. I'll just it's Ben Jonson. If I'm not wrong, it is in the 16th century it was used. The first use of plagiarism was done. Bhumesh. Deepa, okay. I'll come to that question also. Let us first see how many of you have answered properly. Okay. Fine. Question number 5. D. Okay. So yes. So when here we talk about identifying sample procedures. Yes. Now those who have answered, I'll give you. Those who have put the sampling methods. Those who have not understood, I'll tell you. Now see the question. I didn't give any hint for the question just to ensure that you are coming rightly with the answer. So the question basically was talking about what? Identify the sampling procedures in which units are chosen giving an equal and independent chance. So it means that every unit has a probability of getting selected. So we have stratified sampling, okay, we have random sampling, and we have systematic sampling. Here they have just confused with the statement that equal and independent chance. So equal and independence is nothing but it talks about what? Probability of getting selected. So whether it is a stratified sampling, whether it is a random sampling, or whether it is a systematic sampling, you give, you have an every probability of getting the sample selected. So that is the best thing, to understand this question. Okay. Thank you, Yasir, for such a great appreciation. Now, just a minute. One student is having a just recent doubt. I'll just clear her doubt and I'll come back again to question number 6. Deepa, quickly look over here. Statement 2, in same research, they are saying that in the empirico-inductive approach, the same research project, it means if you are implementing the empirico-research inductive approach, both the paradigms are not used. So we just understood that any paradigm can be used in order to collect the data. So here that the meaning was, okay, both the paradigms have used, or mixed method you can say is implemented. Fine. Okay, question number 6 now. In case the population of research is heterogeneous. So now here also many times heterogeneous and homogeneous words, they try to use in research. So here again I'll keep the meaning little bit, I'll not disclose, so that again it will be easier for you to understand. So you should know exactly what is heterogeneous means. So in case the population of research is heterogeneous in nature, which of the following sampling technique will ensure optimum representative of sample units? Whether it is simple, stratified, cluster, or it is random, systematic sampling. Okay, I'm just seeing the examples. answers I'm seeing for everyone. Question number 6, everyone. Okay. Stratified sampling, Bhumesh. Yes, okay, wait, giving. Yes. Ayushika, okay. So in the case, there is mixed form of question answers I have seen again. So if the population of research is heterogeneous, which is not similar, dissimilar you can say, in nature, which of the following sampling technique will ensure the optimum representatives of sample unit? So it will be stratified random sampling. Okay. Now some of them even said C as an answer. I don't know how. Now see. Stratified random sampling, Bhumesh, or anyone who do not know. Stratified, strata, it means, a strata, it means you can say a subgroup, which is based on, certain parameters. Now the parameters can be gender, the parameters can be age, the parameters can be the slabs, like for example income slabs, or age, maybe the slabs of education. So any slab can be taken, any strata. It means the subgroup. So you are dividing the population in the subgroup. So here it means the population is not similar, it is dissimilar. And so in that sense we use the sampling techniques which is more optimum is the stratified random sampling. Is it clear, Bhumesh? We have done in this recently also in cycle 2, but still if you are not clear, cluster examples, Pankaj. Cluster, it means a group. Okay, like for example, now stratified, you divide it on the basis of what? The strata. Whereas in cluster sampling, cluster I will divide in the base of group. So what I'll do, I will put all the, like for example, if I'm studying about the impact of television on the age groups of different age groups. So maybe the age group is 5 to 10, maybe the age group is 10 to 15, maybe it is 15 to 20. So I will I'll pick up, the cluster. So cluster, it means I'll pick up the group. So that group is nothing but called as a cluster. Is it clear? And stratified, in stratified we do not take a group, we take just strata, that is characteristics of a group. Based on that we divide the people. Is it clear? I gave you example for both. Yes, because Junaid, I meant to say that is not an because there basically the research is not given importance since the stage of college. That's what I feel, which has to be made a compulsory subject from your standard 11th only, going with either a pilot study or a type of literature based review, and then coming to a primary data review. Fine. So yes, this is a very important topic of a debate which we can take later. Now question number 7, a research scholar while finally reporting the research results. Now such type of questions, I have added 2-3 questions on the research, that is on the part of reporting. So let us see how you are able to do these questions. This is one of the easiest question by identifying the keyword. A research scholar, while finally reporting the research results in the form of the thesis, acknowledged the support of his or her supervisor in the preface. This will be treated as what? Is it a sheer formality? It is just a formality, or it is a needed formality? It is a superfluous act, or it is a part of ethical issue? So what exactly it is considered as? Okay, any doubts? Techniques and rather than lack of techniques, I can say exposure to research itself is not given importance. Then comes the technique. Yeah, there are a lot of factors contributing to that. Okay, question number, yes. Research, see, whenever this now again here also some questions are wrong, or some students are wrong. I have given you a clear hint. Whenever we are talking about reporting the research, the question is twisted in any format. Reporting research is basically a part of ethics. So your right answer is part of ethics. Now here the question was a research scholar. See, normally any research scholar who reports the research, he has to definitely acknowledge his supervisor, and that is not because of any formality or any type of